guys, I'm going to be doing a quick video for you today, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a video on products that I really like that aren't talked a whole lot about in the makeup community. Like, you get lots of products, say MAC, I don't know, just common everyday things that are talked about all the time, like the Maybelline Nudes palette, and then you get stuff that's not talked about very often. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today, the products that I really like that just aren't talked about as much as I think they should be. The first thing I'm going to get started with is one of my absolute favorites, is a duo by Lei Lani, and it's sold in drugstores like pharmacy, specifically here in Canada. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous duo. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I don't think they have it on the packaging, but it's just a pink, oh yeah it is, pink orchid. A gorgeous, gorgeous kind of plummy purple with a metallic sheen and just a gorgeous soft pink. And I'm actually wearing that today. I'm wearing the lid, a wash of the purple all over the lid and a little smudged on the lower lash line and a little bit of the pink shade just kind of lightly in the crease. And this is such a beautiful eyeshadow duo. They're so silky, so pigmented. Honestly, you barely have to touch them. You just get so much pigmentation. This is about $16 for a duo, so they're not cheap, but I think they're well worth the money. They're organic from what I believe. They're natural, made with natural products. Really cute packaging. I just really, really like this, so I highly recommend you look at getting something like this. So the swatches here for you. Next thing I'm going to be talking about are from Avon and their eyeshadow pencils. And actually, Emily Noel 83, I believe, raved about these. And these are awesome. I haven't seen many other reviews on these. Like these, honestly, I like the Maybelline color tattoos. I love these. Like, these are so good. You don't even know. Like, okay, the nice thing about these is they're not a liner, but they're not an eyeshadow. They're both. I can apply this on my lid, and I can blend it out and get that nice, smoky, sexy effect that you can get. Or I can just pack it on hard and let it sit and literally wear it like I've worn it overnight just to see how it would work, even though you're not supposed to, and it's awesome. The colors are so pretty. I have 4 of them. This one's in Topaz Shimmer. If you can see some swatches here. Look how pigmented that is. See that gorgeous teal color? I love these. And they're only like $6.99 Canadian, so honestly, they'd probably be even cheaper American. Get these. If you're going to get any cream shadow, get these. These are gorgeous for just like an all-over wash for an everyday look on your eyes. Love these. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be talking about is these Clinique eyeshadows. And if you have got Clinique eyeshadows in the past, like any more than a year or so ago, you may have noticed they're not very pigmented. Honestly, they were nothing really to write home about, especially for the price. So I wasn't expecting much when I got this. I paid a little bit extra and got this with a purchase of a bronzer, I believe. But oh my goodness, these are so nice and pigmented and silky smooth. Colors are so pretty. The colors in this you can actually get in singles. That's a nice thing. If you get like a limited edition palette, you can usually actually purchase the shades from the line itself. So this one in particular, this is Like Mink Duo single shade, Morning Java Quad single shade, Peach Pop, and Sand Duns Duo single shade. So I love this. This is such a gorgeous look. I use this in my peachy everyday look, and I love this so much. Okay, so as you can see, I am really into eyeshadows. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is these Jane Iredale singles, and this one right here, Wine and Roses, is a particular favorite. That's this one here. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous kind of a berry wine shade. There's dark suede, your typical dark brown, and what's this one here? Dreamy Pink, a gorgeous, gorgeous pink gold shade. And last but not least, I have a green one here that I actually have depotted and put in a little CD palette. And I think this one's khaki. It's this one right here. These are beautiful. Like, honestly, these are like MAC shadows, but natural formula. Maybe even a little bit more silky and pigmented and easier to blend. These are so, so gorgeous. I got these for, I think, I don't know, 25 or something Canadian. So, again, not cheap, but well worth the price. The next item I'm going to be talking about is actually really affordable, and it's by Hard Candy, and it's their Single and Loving It eyeshadow in Sand Dune. And I've got other singles from them, and honestly, I wasn't as impressed, but this one in particular, oh my gosh. Like, that is straight up a dupe for MAC, what is it, Woodwinked. Like, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous gold. If you're staying away from, like, those brass, orangey bronze, this would be a really good option for you. And I got that at Walmart, as you can see the swatch there. Very pigmented, very silky, not chalky at all. Only a few dollars Canadian. Definitely worth picking this up. Next, in eyeshadow, I have a couple quads, and they're both by CoverGirl. This one's called Prima Donna, and I don't know if this one's limited edition or not. I don't think it is, because I have seen it sold at bigger, like, Superstore, whatnot, in Canada, here in Canada anyway, although it's not very often in the smaller drugstores. And this one in particular, I really like this shade here. Like, this is a beautiful shade, and it's interesting. When I first took this home, I wasn't too impressed with the swatches I got. I found this to be a little bit sheer, but it was almost as if it had like a top layer, because after I used a little bit of the eyeshadow, they came out to be a lot more pigmented. Now the gold here and the bronze are the true winners in the palette. These are really nicely pigmented. There is also a black, which honestly is more of a gray. I'm not too impressed with this, but I do really like this shade, because if you want just a little bit of depth in your outer corner and don't want too much black, don't want to be using it as a liner, this can be really good for that. And they're not chalky at all, so there's a black. As you can see, it's more of a gray. And then you get a nice pearly pink highlight, which is nice. Very silky, silky soft. Really nice, like a satin, not too shimmery formula. Love it. Okay, so the last two eyeshadows I'm going to be talking about are from a brand that I believe is in both Canada and the States, and it's called Essence. And this one is in Metropolitan, and this is like one of the best browns I've ever come across. And it looks really basic. You think there's nothing special, but honestly, if you had to choose only one eyeshadow, I would probably choose this for an everyday look. And I'm just going to pack that on my lid and then blend it out. You can see how easily blended this is. That's what's nice about this. You don't need very much, and just blend it all over the eye, and it has a hint of sparkle to it, but honestly, it's just so pretty. It really brightens up the lid. I've used this many times on its own, and that's what I like about it, because you can use it in many different ways and get many different looks. And a really fun lime green, and this one's in Kermit Says Hello. You can see how nice and pigmented that lime green is. Honestly, it's really hard to come across bright shadows in the drugstore that are any good. And this is definitely a hit. And these are super inexpensive. Like, I think these cost me maybe $2 Canadian, maybe $3, which is very, very cheap. On that, I have this blush, and it's from The Body Shop, and The Body Shop actually has a new line of products that I believe they brought out a little over a year ago, and this one's All One Chic color shade, number 6, and Guava. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful matte, bright pink, really nice for just a pop of color on the cheeks when worn lightly, and you can really like build this color up if you want to, or sheer it out for a more natural look. So I love this. I really like a lot of Body Shop products, so if you're wondering, I definitely check it out. Next, I have a couple shade-specific lipsticks, and by a couple lines. One is by Revlon. Not Revlon, Jane Iredale, and it's their Just Kissed Lip Plumper. And honestly, I've tried this before in the past, but I'm only down to one now because I've used up all my others because they are amazing. Honestly, this is one of the best lip plumpers I use. It has like a lemony, interesting, sweet kind of citrusy scent. Goes on really soft and smooth. This color I particularly like. This one's in Tokyo. And it plumps the lips up, but just in a really nice kind of, I don't know even how to explain it. A really nice way. It's not uncomfortable. It tingles a little bit, but not too much. I just really, really like it. Honestly, it's the only lip plumper that I've come across that I've actually liked. Next lip product I'm going to be talking about is by a brand called Youngblood. And this is sold at some spas and online and also at pharmacy here in Canada. And this is the shade Rosewater. And this is a gorgeous, so soft and silky. Honestly, it's like, it feels a bit like a lip balm, but this is a just gorgeous, gorgeous shade. I love it so much. It's one of my everyday go-tos, kind of like a My Lips but better, just brightens up the whole face. And last but not least for lips, I have a lip gloss, and this one's by Liplicious, which is sold at Bath & Body Works, and this one's a Good Witch's Kiss, and I believe this comes out every Halloween, but a friend got this for me, and so you can only get it around Halloween time. And what it is it's a clear lip gloss that subtly enhances the natural color of your lips. And honestly, the smell of this is just so good. But if you don't like sweet smelling products, this might not be for you. And honestly, it just turns like the perfect shade of pink. I can get away with just this, and it's like the lip color for me, so I highly recommend this. Next, I have this eyeliner, and this is by Annabelle, and it's their smooth liner, and this particular shade is bronze. And this is hands down probably the best bronze eyeliner I have ever tried. And I'm talking about high-end, low-end, here or there. I've tried just about every brand. I keep coming back to this because this is just so freaking gorgeous. It's creamy. It's almost like it's so creamy it just melts on. You do not need to press very hard. It's smudgeable. It lasts all day. Bronze is a color I definitely can enhance blue eyes, green eyes. They also have like a turquoise one that I think would look good on, or a blue one I think would look good on brown eyes, and a green one I think would look good on hazel eyes, and I believe a gray. But I highly recommend these. I've also tried a dark brown, and it's really nice. I've added that one, and they all have this amazing, amazing quality. Honestly, I like this a little bit better than the NYX Smooth Liner, so I highly recommend you get this. Last but not least, I have some brushes, and they are by a brand called Quo, which I believe may be exclusive. Oh, that's an e.l.f. brush. How did that get in there? Maybe exclusive to Canada, but they're just very beautiful, very inexpensive. My favorite is this crease brush. I use this actually as a blender brush for just when I want a sheer wash in the crease. It blends seamlessly. It's so, so beautiful. The fibers are soft. They don't irritate the skin if you have sensitive skin. This is my contour cheek brush. Definitely get these if you can. They're definitely worth the price. And so that's it for my underrated products of, I guess, 2015. So I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you think, and let me know what your favorite underrated products are.